Alexander Duff was a missionary who went to India. He took with him all his possessions, and he took 800 books. 799 of those books were not the Bible. He took one Bible with him. A shipwreck happened off the coast, about a mile off the coast of India. All the possessions were lost. The people were saved, but all the possessions went down with the ship. They just had just enough time to get the people off. The next day, Alexander Duff sat on the seashore with a lot of other passengers waiting for maybe some of the possessions to wash in on the surface. They eventually began to see something coming in. And it was a piece of the ship itself coming in, and there was an object on top of it. He waited out there eventually with other people, and when he got out there, they found out that it was his possession. And it was his Bible. Out of the 800 books that he had, God made a point to him that day that there's only one you really need, and that is the Word of God. He took that Bible, and that next day he met with 5 Indian boys under a banyan tree. By the following week, that 5 had mushroomed to 300. And after a year went by, they had a church built in that very spot where thousands were coming to meet. This missionary had learned an important lesson right off the bat, that the Word of God, it is the greatest resource, the only resource. Every other resource better complement it because it is living and abiding. It is forever true. Hudson Taylor used to tell his missionaries that they needed to be able to go into the darkest interior of China with nothing else than the Word of God. They needed to be that equipped that they could go in and minister from that alone and depend on nothing else.